All right, guys, back day number 5, making a real quick update here. So I was able to get all of the aluminum siding removed and took it all down to the scrap yard. Quick little suggestion, something that I probably should have did myself, is whenever you take something like aluminum siding down, instead of taking it and having it, because usually when you take scrap metal, you fill it up, you fill your vehicle up, they weigh your vehicle, you dump it out, then they weigh your vehicle again, and they give you whatever the weight is, the value based on the weight. But they have those scales, you have some people bringing semi trucks on them and then regular trucks and whatever, so the calibrations on those scales are not always the greatest. On the last load that I took in, I kind of found that out, because they have a scale inside where you have to actually physically bring the aluminum inside, and they'll put it on the scale that's a lot more accurate, and you get more money. So I ended up getting 260 bucks, but if I had to took it all in, it probably would have been more like 360, 380. So in the future, even though it's a lot more work taking the insides instead of just driving over the scale, I'm gonna do that in the future, so I won't get cheated out of the actual weight. So what I'm doing next, guys, back here, is I'm starting to remove all of the sheathing, all of the veneers. All right, so I'm doing the siding, so I'm removing all the veneers so I can get back down to the original sheathing on the house. And as you guys may or may not be able to tell, the sheathing in some areas is in bad shape. Like this one right here is terrible. That's pretty much probably from air conditioning unit runoff that just saturated the wood, and once the wood gets saturated like that, then next thing you know, you got termites that's going to try to start eating that wood. And that's exactly what I discovered down here. Quite a few of them have scattered since I took these veneers off, but if you guys can see them, these, but they are everywhere. That's nothing compared to what it was. It was literally probably hundreds of thousands of these things when I took that veneer off. So that was a good thing to discover that, so we can treat that going forward. So we're going to take the rest of the veneers off. What I'm going to do as far as these ants, I'm going to give them some time to disperse on their own. If I still see them tomorrow, I'll probably spray everything. Once they get all the sheet, I'm gonna get all the sheathing removed. If they leave on their own, fine. If not, I'll just have to spray them down with water. And if they still are around after that, I will have to use some type of treatment to get rid of them. Because when it comes to termites, you definitely want to get rid of those things, because they will eat your house up one little bite at a time. So anyway, guys, just giving you guys a quick little update here, what we're doing. Getting ready to get the rest of these veneers off, and then we're going to start working on the sheathing. I was hoping that the sheathing will be in good shape, but as you can see, these couple areas, I'm about to make some repairs. So one other quick note, as far as this electric meter, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can remove this remove the siding and the sheathing without disturbing that meter box. Otherwise, if you do have to disturb the meter box, then you have to go get a permit. You have to get the power shut off. You have to remove the meter box, put the siding back on, get an inspection, and it's a lot. It's a lot you have to go through. So if you have the opportunity to be able to remove the siding without removing the electric box, that's the best way to go, because it will save you from having to go through a lot of changes. But like I say, I will find out in the future. I'm going to deal with this last, and if for whatever reason I can't safely remove that, then I'm going to have the power company come out, and then I have to get permits and do all that stuff to switch it over. If I do end up having to get permits, I'm going to change this inlet pipe and change the weatherhead and update everything, and I'll probably end up putting a shutoff, an additional shutoff before the main breaker panel. So a lot to do there, but like I say, guys, just give me a quick update what's going on, and we'll go ahead and get the rest of this sheathing, the rest of these veneers removed, and then we're going to go on to the next step. So Appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you in the next one.